Hello everyone. So today we will be talking about the new operator in JavaScript. So what does this new operator do? The new operator lets developers create an instance of a user defined object type or one of the built-in object types that has a constructor function. Okay. So basically what it does is, let's say we have defined this function and we want to make let's say another car. So we can just use the new car, and behind the scene the constructor function will just add automatically to the make to this dot make, model to this dot model, and year to this dot year, and then create a new car and then assign it to the variable of car1. Okay, so let's go here and comment these previous codes out. Okay, so now we have commented everything else out, and let's just go for this one. We will modify this code to understand things better. So let's see. A class declaration behind the scene, no problem. Let's see the log, and we see that we get eagle at car1.make. Okay, so let's just log only the car. I mean car1. Okay, so the car1 gives us sorry, the car object, which has eagle, talent, TSI, and 1993, whatever we have put in here. So let's make another one, and let's make this one car2, and let's go for Toyota model. I'm not sure about models, but let's just go for Toyota TSI maybe, and let's say it's a new car, so 2023, so last year, and let's log this one out, car2, and as you can see we get Toyota TSI 2023, and we can access these other properties as well. So let's say we want to go for make, and we get Toyota. We go for model, we get Toyota TSI, and we go for year and we get 2023, of course. Okay, so what happened here is uh, we have a new constructor function behind the scene. Okay, let's go for that and have a look at that. Where's the constructor? It should be here somewhere. Here. So if we were to use use this with classes, we would get something like this. So let's say class person, constructor name, and then this dot name equal to this input name, and then we run the grid function, and let's copy this and comment this one out. I hope you guys understood this. So we have a car function, but as this is a we are using the new constructor, and we are using this function to make new cars from this blueprint. This is a blueprint, you can say. So that's why we are using a capital letter on this function to understand this, that this is uh, using the uh, new constructor, or what did we read? New, oh yeah, operator. Okay, new operator. Okay, let's see what happens here. So we get hello, my name is Caroline. Okay, how do we get this? So we have a person and we have a class person, just like we had a function car, and then we have a constructor function which is taking the input of name, and then we are assigning this dot name to name. Let's say we take another argument, let's say age as well, and then I'm doing alt shift and down arrow to copy this just as it is. I have talked about this previously, and let's do, we are using template literal here. I have talked about this in past as well, so hopefully this shouldn't be much of an issue to understand. And as you can see, let's add some more text. My name is Caroline. My age is 20. Okay, as you can see, let's take the hello out to fit it in one line. As you can see, it says my name is Caroline. My age is 20. Okay, so basically what we're doing here is we're initializing a class. This is the class of person, and we are using the capital letter here as well because we will be using the new operator to this, and that's why we're using a capital letter to understand this. And then we have a constructor function which will take the inputs. As you can see, we are calling this as a function, as you can see here. So this is the function getting executed actually, and this is taking a name and a age. So this one is the name, this one is the age, and then we are assigning it to this dot name, this dot age. We have talked about this in our previous video, so you can check that out if you don't know how this works. But now I would hope that you understand that this how this works. So this dot name, this dot age, we can add other properties as well. Let's do address, let's say, and I'm from Dhaka, Bangladesh. So let's go for another argument. Sorry, this was the argument, and this is the, what is it called? I forgot actually. Mm, parameter, yeah, right, parameter. I remember. Okay, so now let's log this one out as well, and let's just log out these. We don't need any texts. We understand this already. Start address. As you can see, Dhaka, Bangladesh, Caroline. My age is 20. So the point I'm trying to make is new person will create a new call this new constructor function, and then it will create a new instance of this person class. So then it is assigned to this p. Let's create another p2, let's say, and this person should be me. So let's Arshad. Age should be 25, although it is not my real age, but okay. Dhaka, Bangladesh, okay. And let's go for the function call. We of course need to call this function. So as you can see, how do we access this function? We just go for p2 dot greet, which is calling this function right here. And now we should see that yes, Dhaka, Bangladesh, Arshad, my age is 25. Okay, so let's change this function name to something else. Greet person, let's say. Now we need to change these here as well. Now it would work in the exact same way. Sorry about that, as you would expect. Okay, so in this way we can create unlimited amount of persons. We just need to define a schema, I might say, or you might say a blueprint. Like a user will have, let's say, Facebook. What does Facebook take? Facebook take your name, age, or birth date, and address, and other stuff. So it is already predetermined in Facebook database that these things will be taken from a user, and then it will be stored, and then when the person logs in, we will greet them like this. You might have seen whenever you log in, you see hello Arshad or hello your name. So how does this happen? They just use this or similar things like greet person, and then do a hello. I put in here hello there, and then your name Arshad, and this is how this works basically. And let's hello there Arshad. Your age is this, and you are from this address. Okay. Okay. Hello there, Arshad. Your age is 25 and you are from Dhaka, Bangladesh. So this is how Facebook shows us the text You might have noticed that whenever we log into Facebook or any other web app or mobile app, we see things like, okay, welcome, your name. And this is how this works. They just uh, get your data from this dot name and then just show it to you. So basically this is how we use classes with new operator, and I have mentioned how we use function as a operator as well. Let's have a look at it once again. Let's go. So we have sorry, this should be, so we have a car, we have a car 2, and we can access the whole thing, or we can do console log of that, uh, like that. Let's do your car is, and then put it in a like this, and let's do a make. Your car is Toyota. Okay, and create a comma and then do uh model is, then do car2 dot model, and let's do another one, and it was built in uh, car2 dot yeah. Okay, as you can see, your car is Toyota, model is Toyota TSI, and it was built in 2023. Okay, so as you can see, this function is a bit different because it is actually calling this calling the constructor function behind the scene. As you can see, it says this constructor function may be converted to a class declaration. So it is converted to a class declaration behind the scene, I think, although I'm not sure. This might be the case, but usually when we use this type of things like new car, new person, we use it in class declarations usually. I have not seen a function uh, defined class used like this. I have not seen it, but I did see a lot of these actually. So if you were to use this, I think this would be the better place to use it. You can do it this way as well, but I think this one's just better for some reason. I'm not sure actually why. I would need to do some research. I suppose you can do the research yourself to figure things out. But I hope you guys understood now that how do new keyword works. So basically, new operator will let you create an instance of a user defined object type. So firstly, we would have to define the object type here. What type of things we will have. Let's say we will have a make, we will have a model, we will have a year. We can have more things like, let's say, this dot price, let's say, and we can take that as an input as well, or we can just do it like this, 20,000. We can hard code it. So we have hard coded here. So whatever we do here, we don't need to put an input here, but we can access the price anyway, I think. Let's see what happens. Car2 dot price, and we get 20,000. Yes, to the price is $20,000, let's say. In 20,000 taka you would not get a car, you might get a rickshaw at best, but yeah, the price is $20,000. Okay, I'm not sure if I can get a car in $20,000 as well, so just a case. Okay, so as you can see, we can access the price here despite not putting it as an input here. So yeah, we have this property, but if we do not have this property, we should get undefined maybe. Yeah, it should be undefined because it is not defined. It is trying to access the price property inside this car function, but it is not there. So let's do 20,000 or 30,000, and we get 30,000. But if we want, we can take it from input as well. Usually it should be taken from input because all the car would not have the same price. So let's do car price, car 2, let's add 40,000 here, going up, inflation. Okay, so as you can see, the price is $40,000. So basically what is happening, we are calling this car function with a new car, and then calling this function with these arguments. So this is the first argument, the make, and then the model, and then the year, and then the price. And then when we are logging it, we can access it like car2.make, car2.model, car2.year, car2.price, like this. Or we can have a function like this as well, I suppose. Let's try that. Not sure if we can do that. We should, technically. What is expected here? I think we need to bind it to grid. Should be function grid. Okay. And now we can call it like before. So we would need to use make. So the age, model, year, and let's call the function. So what we would do is car grid. Oops, sorry. Car grid. Let's do camel casing here. I have not talked about camel casing maybe. So when we are using a separate word, we just use a capital letter here. So car and grid are two separate things, and we would use it a capital letter here for the next word, because it is just better to read. We can use snake casing as well. We can do this. This is also good, but in JavaScript we use camel case. I should have talked about this previously, but okay. Car grid should be new car. Let's do these arguments. Let's in these arguments, and then we would do is grid. Maybe, I'm not sure. Try this. Shouldn't work actually. Yeah. I'm a bit confused myself. Okay, let's do this. Car dot grid dot grid. Oh, this should work, right? Yeah, this is working. Hello there, Toda. Your model is, and you're from, okay, yeah, this works. Okay, so basically what happened here is we have added this function to this dot grid, and then we can just assign this to car grid, this whole new object, and then we can just call this function from here, because it is now assigned it it has now assigned it to this car grid. And now we can just call this function car dot grid, and this function would do a console log of hello there, and Toyota, your model is Toyota TSI, and you're from 2023. I hope you guys understood this. And this is a bit complex, I would say. So take some time. It's fine if you don't understand it right away. Uh, I would say I don't understand some of these as well. But that's fine. That's fine. You will understand with time. Essentially, it's pretty simple. So what is happening here is we would have a blueprint here with anything from a person to a car or anything, and then we would make the user, or we would assign it to different variables and then call that constructor function with some arguments, and then that will be assigned to that, and we can assign functions as well which can console log things. Okay, so this is how pretty much the new operator works. Let's see if we have missed something. New instance. uh, 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 we can define things like this, and then we can call it like this. Mm, car color object dot prototype of, okay, I think we have not talked about this yet. Object dot prototype of car 1, get prototype of, my bad. Okay, but I think this is a this is a topic for another video. Let's just keep things simple, as it might be a bit too hard to understand all this. So let's see if we have missed something really important. New car and can classes. No, we have not missed anything, I think. Okay, so new, anything that consists of new is pretty much this, that we would have a blueprint of this sort, and then we can just call it with some arguments, and a new entry will be created, and we can store it to any variable, and then we can use it as a function like this, assign it a function and then call it and get the result we want. uh, 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 get prototype of, let's have a look at this. What is this? Not sure myself. Okay, so it is a static method, returns the prototype. Hmm. Let's have a look at this as well. Let's see this example and try to understand things better. Okay, so pretty much the same thing. What's happening here is we have a car function which has nothing. So when we do new car and we try to access car1 dot color, this should be undefined, of course, as you would think it is undefined, because here's nothing and we're just calling this function with nothing as well. So then we can do car dot prototype dot color. Okay, so basically we can use other things to this car function after the declaration of this function. So what we're doing is we are doing assigning the prototype of color. Okay, so I understand this now, I think. So essentially what's happening here is, as you can see, it is now empty, but we are trying to access car1 dot color. So color is not available here, and we get undefined because of that. And then what happens is we assign it a value by using car dot prototype dot color. So let's say we get blue, let's say. Now when we try to car1 dot color, we get blue. Okay, and when we assign something else, so like this, object dot get prototype of car1 dot color. So now this is actually nothing, and I hope that I understand this. So this is just getting the color of this car one, which has nothing yet, but it's getting black. Okay, why it is getting black? Oh, we have assigned it here. All right, I see. Okay, no, this is a bit different. Sorry, my bad. My bad, I misunderstood things. So basically this is what we're doing. We're assigning a prototype of color here of blue. Prototyping is a different topic on its own. We will be talking about that, but As you can see, we have assigned a prototype here of blue. Now that we try to access this color one dot color car one, sorry, my bad, car one dot color, we get, which line is it, 234, and we get blue as expected. But we have now assigned car one dot color. This should be black, let's say. And now when we try to log car one dot color, we get black, of course. And then when we try to console log get prototype of car one dot color 239, we get blue once again. And when we do get prototype of color 2 r2, we get blue again because the prototype is already defined here. And now when we try to access car1 dot color, which is defined here once again, and it is black, as you can see, it is now returning black for line 241. And for line 242 we get the blue back because we have not assigned a color like this. If we assign a color like this, let's do red. Now this line should return red, and as you can see, it is returning red. So basically, car.prototype.color is setting a default value for all cars. So let's say I create another car 3, new car. Okay, and now if we try to access car3.color, what should we get? What should we get? What do you think? So we have done a new car 3, a new car, and we are trying to access the car3.color, and it is not defined yet. So by default it would get blue, and as you can see, we get blue. So it is you can think of it as a default value. But if we assign a value here, let's say 3.color, this should be white. And now when we go and look for 247, we should get white. Okay, so you can think of this car.prototype.color or any property, let's say car.prototype dot brand, let's say. So I would want all of my cars to have a Toyota brand. Okay, so let's try to log car one dot brand. What should we get? Let's delete these comments because they are from the docs and they are not the same results. This would create confusion, I think. Let's clear them out. This one should be undefined. Okay, so now what do you think this car one dot brand would be? We have defined here Toyota, so of course we would get Toyota. And let's try to access car 2 and car 3 brand as well. We would get Toyota for all of them because I have defined a prototype here. So prototype you can think of is a default value for any property of constructor function. So we have defined Toyota here, but let's say before we log, we change the brand. So I want my car one dot brand to be let's say Xiaomi. Okay, so now what should this car one dot brand would return? It would return Xiaomi, of course, as you can see right here. 251 car one dot brand is returning Xiaomi, of course. So prototyping is just defining a default value for your constructor classes, and then when you actually assign a value, it will be overwritten by that. And object dot get prototype of, let's check that as well, car1 dot brand. And as you can see 254, we get Toyota. Now why do we get Toyota? Because we are just getting the prototype of car1 dot brand. So now we are not Let's put them side by side. Comment this one out to understand things better. So as you can see, we are in 253. We are logging out car.brand. So the actual brand, we would get Xiaomi for 253. And as you can see, we get 253 Xiaomi. But for this 255, we get Toyota because we are running a function object.get prototype of car one. So the car one's prototype, so all cars prototype is Toyota. So car one dot brand prototype is Toyota. But if we do color, we would get this blue because the prototype of the color is blue, which we have defined here. So I hope you guys understood this well. I have learned a few things as well. As I've mentioned, I have not used a lot of these myself as well, so I get to learn a lot from these. And thank you very much. Subscribe to my channel if you want to learn things like this. And I will be talking about a few JavaScript topics, and then we would be moving to React as a framework, because you must have heard about this, that only vanilla JavaScript maintaining be larger website in only vanilla JavaScript is not viable, or it is very hard to maintain. So we have framework libraries like React, Angular, Vue, Svelte, Astro. There are lots of JavaScript framework, and there are memes about this as well. We get a lot of JavaScript framework. Of course, we have Next.js as well on top of React. And yeah, I look forward to make a playlist in all of them, because I will get to learn as well, and I will get to help you guys understand these things as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and thank you very much. I will see you guys in the next video. Subscribe to my channel, and we would be moving to React soon. So I would request you to have a go through on all of the topics on JavaScript, because when we move to React, we would be using most of them, not all of them, most of them, and then we would be using them to create React app. And then just, you need to understand these topics first to move to React. So have a revise, check out all the videos I have published previously, and hopefully we will be moving to React within 1 or 2 weeks, I think. So yeah, stay tuned, and thank you very much. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.